Hey everybody, this is Anthony from VR Roundtable, and I am playing Robots Rescue for PlayStation VR. And this is absolutely, positively one of the coolest experiences that you can have in virtual reality on any platform. It just happens to be a PlayStation VR game, and I'll tell you what, the people that own a PlayStation VR are truly lucky to have Robots Rescue, because it really is one of the best experiences I've ever had in virtual reality. The only reason that you don't hear a lot more about Robots Rescue from Playroom VR is that it's a very short experience. You know, you play it and it's pretty much over with. It only lasts maybe 10, 12 minutes, maybe not even that if you're going a little bit faster. And so it's like a brief sampler of what's possible, but everybody that has played this has just been in absolute awe of what this has brought to the table. I mean, look at this little robot guy that you control. He's one of the cutest things you'll ever see. He can get up really close up to your face, and it truly, to me, it looks like there's actually a hologram right here. I honestly feel like I'm wearing like Magic Leap glasses, and I'm seeing a hologram right in front of me. That's how cool this little robot guy looks. And the world that you're in is really cool looking as well, you know. It's incredibly colorful. The graphics are crystal clear. If you've ever wanted something that was really clean and crisp, the rendering engine that they're using for this game is really clean, really crisp, especially on a PS4 Pro. Almost everybody played this on their regular vanilla PS4, and then as soon as we got PlayStation 4 Pros, we tried this on the PS4 Pro, and there was a definite, obvious improvement that you could see right away. And then this part of the game, this is what really changes the whole game. The fact that I can be inside this game. See my head? That's my head there in the shadow. I don't know if you guys can see my shadow there. And you're basically a part of this game. My controller is in this game. I'm moving this controller up and down, and I'm interacting with my main character. When has someone ever been able to do that? Look at how close I can get to my little baby robot. Look at his little cape on the back. Look at his little silver chrome touches to his little robot outfit. I mean, look at the reflections off of the chrome. Incredible. You have to imagine that Shigeru Miyamoto, somebody has had to have told Shigeru Miyamoto to check this game out. You've got to play this. Miyamoto-san has to have played this and has to have thought, oh my god, I could make a Mario game in VR that would be incredible. Because just look at how incredible this is. This is Japan Studio, and I tell you what, Japan Studio really killed it, absolutely killed it with this. I think anybody that spends a decent amount of time with Robots Rescue, how do you not fall in love with it? Like, I have this one friend of mine, he has not tried virtual reality yet, my buddy Chris. And this is the game that I would let him play. He's into retro games, doesn't really play modern games anymore. Me and Chris used to do a retro gaming podcast back in the day, Retro Blast podcast, a 90s gaming retrospective. And my buddy Chris, he hasn't tried VR at all. And whenever he comes over and finally tries VR out, this is the game I'm going to put him in. Because honestly, I really don't know how anybody can play this game and not walk away from it thinking, wow, look at this. I mean, it's amazing. This world is just incredible. And just imagine whatever your favorite third-person platformer or your third-person action-adventure kind of game could be. This proves that third person has a place in virtual reality. Especially, look at how close and intimate you can get with your main character. I guess I don't want to take damage. Whoops, I'm trying to hurt my own little guy here. I need to hurt these guys. Look at the little blades of grass I don't know if you guys can see this, but this looks so real, and this guy looks like, absolutely looks like he's a little hologram. And this is the magic of PlayStation VR. This is probably the absolute killer app on PSVR. Resident Evil 7 is amazing. Some of the encounters that you have, the visceral encounters that you have in Resident Evil 7 are absolutely amazing, no question about it. But not everybody's going to be able to deal with a horror game, but everybody should be able to deal with an incredibly cutesy platformer game like this. Now, I know you have your Call of Duty, Titanfall 2, Battlefield types that probably don't want to play a little cutie game like this, but they really should. Okay, I'm gonna have to recenter myself here. Every once in a while, my controller, the only downside I ever have with this game is once in a while I can get my, oh, whoa, he survived. My controller will get out of sync. Let's see here. There we go. My controller will get out of sync, and then I have to reset my camera, and then everything's cool. But, you know, you go through these little caves. This, again, it has kind of a Minecraft look to it. Oh, look at my little buddy down there. Oh, he's so sad. He's crying. Sounds like a kitten. The sound effect, I mean, they must have sampled some little kitten. Somebody had a kitten, and they're like, oh, that's the cutest little noise. Let's sample that. Here's another little kitten up there. These little springy things right here, I love the sound effect they make. It's pretty cool. Whoops. Here you go, buddy. I got you. I love the audio, too, from this controller. You'll actually hear audio coming out of the little speaker of your DualShock 4, like the little guys are inside there, which makes perfect sense. Here's those little blades of grass I was telling you about. You can see all these little blades of grass. Okay, so you get to this area. First off, these guys, you just punch them, you get about 6 or 7 coins, and then I just go like this, boom, break that open. Here's a little guy, and I get some coins out of the deal. These enemies do look like they could almost be out of a Mario game. Break this up and go through here. The vegetation looks really good. The color looks really good. It runs at an incredibly smooth frame rate. There's no nausea whatsoever. Really gorgeous platforming world that they put you in. And most of the flowers and bugs and stuff that you see in this game have those little robot eyes, just like your little robot guy. It's kind of like everything in this world is robot, mostly. But graphically and gameplay-wise, this game is just absolutely on another level. I mean, look at that guy standing right there. He looks very realistic to me. Okay, I've got to take care of these guys. There's lots of secrets that you can discover. Unfortunately, I haven't really discovered any of the big secrets that people have. You break that apart, and then you have to battle one of these giant guys. This part reminds me... Oh, where did my guy go? Oh, here he is. See these little butterflies? I mean, look at this. There are literally 4 different kinds of bugs flying around. These bugs look like they're from a Pixar movie, and they have little tiny computerized eyeballs that are shiny. Like, how dope is that? Your little guy makes some really cool sound effects. 3D audio is really good. All of the sound effects are really good. Japan Studio, one of the most requested things that people have is please, for the love of God, make a full-length game that uses all of this type of playability and this style of game in a full-length adventure where you travel to all kinds of different levels. You know, you travel to a lava world, an ice world, the ocean, the beach, a deep dark forest, you know, every different kind of environment you can imagine. Make it like a Mario type game, but give it like 50 levels and make it like a 12-hour game or 15-hour game that you can play through. That would be a huge killer app. You know, as much as Resident Evil 7 is a killer app right now, that would be a killer app. This guy actually got me. Okay, so I see these coins that are over there. I see coins over there, but I don't know how to get to those coins. I've jumped off the ledge and tried different things, and I just die. I think you might have to play it with a second person. Most of these Playroom VR games, like, I can't get over to that guy. I think there might be a way to get him, but I don't know how to do it. But a lot of these Playroom VR games are designed to be they're designed to be played with other people, not just yourself. Some of them you can play like 4 different people at a time. And I don't have any extra DualShock 4 controllers, though. This is the only DualShock 4 controller I have. Otherwise, I would have tried some of the multiplayer stuff. But I know this game you can kind of play co-op style with somebody that has a controller. I don't know exactly how that whole thing works, but I know it's possible. Okay, so my controller is out of alignment here, so I'm just going to realign it real quick. Get my guy like this. I got this bad guy coming. And let me get this coin here. Okay, stop your whining. I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you. Like I'm going to just leave you there. There you go. Get inside. There you go, buddy. Okay. So, I mean, this mechanic, though, of actually you physically interacting in the world, you actually moving your controller around and actually helping your little digital character out it's probably the best single feature of this whole game, and just the promise that shows for future games down the line is just unreal, you know? Japan Studio is the first company to really take advantage of it like that and actually put you in the game where you're actually in the world with the little third-person characters that you're playing around with. So everybody should think about this in the future of actually putting you inside this world, but you're there with your little character that you're controlling, especially for platformers like this, and then all the different possible play mechanics that come out of that. This slide really reminds me of Sonic, one of the Sonic the Hedgehogs. I don't know if it was Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. But it's almost over, and that's the only sad thing about this experience. You know, it's just over too quick. I wish you could kind of hang around in this world a little bit longer. You can try to collect all these coins here, but eventually this virtual world will start to fade away, and you'll start seeing this like digital construct. Here we go, see? And it fades you back to the menu. What's up, guys? Anthony from VR Roundtable. Look at all the junk in the back of my room. Alrighty, so this was Robots Rescue from Playroom VR, and I really feel like this is one of the best VR experiences you can possibly play. If you have a PlayStation VR and you're going to show off your PlayStation VR to other people, this is probably one of the smartest games to put somebody in, because it's, God, how can you dislike this? The only way somebody dislikes this is if they start playing it and they feel too motion sick and they're like, nah, man, I don't want to play this. But if anybody plays this for like 5, 6, 7 minutes, how can you not see the brilliance that is PlayStation VR and virtual reality in general? So this has been another little Let's Play from VR Roundtable, and we'll see you guys next time. Later.